Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to Brenny K 740 TV. I'm back. Sorry, it's been a few days. Had to recover from last weekend. The parade. My voice had to recover as well. I'd say it's 97.78 there. But listen, I've got three legends on with me today as well, and gonna I don't know. He's looking around. He's looking around. Yeah, I'm talking about you, the legend with the Lego, the Lego legend. That is Mr. Silver Fox. How are you?
Legend. I don't know about that. I'm good. I'm good. Obviously, and into a fantastic season, which we're obviously going to dive into. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm good. And yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with your voice, Brenny. If anything, it's got sexier. So you know,
Ew, gosh. You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, my lady does watching shows, So
Oh, you better stop it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's how the population grows, friend. You've got to be careful.
Bless, man. And we got Nick as well, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm in that lovely afterglow. We're the champions. We've got the summer to enjoy it and bask in it, and then the World Cup. So just in that nice little place, that's where I am right now.
Yeah. No, I hear that, mate. I hear that. And again, Mr. Osakuna, Steve himself. How you doing,
Aussie.
Fucking going good, man. Premier League champion. You know what I mean, bro? Like, fucking got that. Took that. I had to have that. Took the most important trophy, really, in my opinion. It's always been that way. And if anyone is trying to think I'm fucking about, it ain't. Trust me, there's been plenty of chats where I've said it, and these boys have been around where I've said it's about the Prem first. I think we'll fuck what's second. And now I got what I want. You know what I mean? I couldn't be happier. And the best thing about it is that every single rival fan is looking to banter, and I just sit down and I go, fuck, I'm living rent-free in your fucking head, man. You watched my club more than you watched yours.
Your own, absolutely.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Undercover Arsenal fan, man. You know what I mean, bro? I love it. I just love it. I know they go to sleep and all they're hearing is a fucking, they're just hearing Champions. They're hearing that. They're seeing 1.5. They're seeing 1.5 million fucking Arsenal fans fucking cramming into North London.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think nightmares. I think, they're sitting on fucking couches or laying on couches. And it's good. I'm feeling really good. I'm very happy with myself right now. Proud to be an Arsenal fan. It's good times.
We had more stuck in Budapest than most other London clubs get at their parade. So, I mean, let's be real.
Right. Exactly.
What's funny is that I'm hearing more about parade from our rival fans than we are our own fans.
I know.
Because they went. Because they went, bro. Because remember, they were watching us. They were watching. You got to remember, we need for greatness to be really achieved and for everyone to see it. It needs to be viewed by all. And that's by our fans and rival fans. I'm happy to have them in the celebration, worldwide. Man. Yes,
it's great optics for our club, isn't it?
It's wonderful. I've got Banter FC over there. What are they doing? Talking about my club. I've got my boys talking about my club. Fucking marketing's on point, bro.
Yeah,
on point. You didn't win the Champions League, and you were watching me, bro. You paid to watch that.
I don't know if I'm weird, but did any of you watch Man City's parade this year? Did anyone watch Liverpool's parade last year?
There's more people at a family party than that. Have parade. What are you talking about?
But did you watch it? Did you sit there, watch it, criticize it, or praise any of that stuff? Like,
I didn't even know what day it was on. I didn't even know what day it was on.
Oh, do you know what I mean? Listen, I don't get it.
You know what? There would have been some salty Arsenal fans talking about that last season, not us, but about the Liverpool parade, and it looked huge.
Fair play to them.
What I mean?
I hate on that.
They deserved to win the league last season.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't get. Exactly. I don't get. I
looked at that Liverpool parade last year and I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Fair play because they didn't get to do that properly. COVID year. So I was like,
fair
play to them. You know what I mean?
Fucking earth, bro. Good on them for celebrating that, man. They should have, and they did a great job. Not as good a job as we did, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? And I was really disappointed, guys, because at the parade last week, I put a photo around in our chats, and there was 2 young Arsenal fans. Okay, there was one I don't know who he was. It was from 2004. The other one, he plays for Bayern Munich, and I was thinking, where the hell are you, man? You was at our 2004 one. I thought, why aren't you at this one? You were wearing your Arsenal shirt in 2004. I was thinking, where are you, kid? Where are you? No, you're a grown-ass man now. And I thought to myself, he's got a flight to Miami, innit, with the England squad. You know what I mean? Being captain and all, you know what I mean? I was looking for him, but we couldn't find him. That gooner. He'll always be a gooner. Yeah.
That's right. He had it on the Arsenal channel on YouTube. He's fine. He watched it. You know, everyone else watched it.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone watched it. Chelsea fans watched it. Spurs fans, City fans, United fans.
Chelsea fans went.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't help it, right? I mean,
it was parades at our parade than their own parade. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Well, the problem was we couldn't all fit into North London, so we had to jam into West London too. So they're all part of it.
It's true.
It's all good. So look, I enjoyed it so much because the amount of banter, getting close. It's, are you going to win it? Are you going to win it? I go, are you watching? Are you watching close enough? Do you know my goal difference? And how many rival fans could tell me my goal difference? How many rival fans could tell me my stats? How many goals we scored off corners and all this shit? I'm like, you watching? I go, you are my spectator. I am living rent free in your head. Keep watching, bro. You know what? We'll win the league. I'll buy you a fucking kit. I'll buy you a kit.
I was going to say that, Steve-O. These guys that have been watching Arsenal this much, I think we need a charity. It's like, drop your link. We'll send you a shirt because you're obviously a fan.
Fuck yeah.
Admit it. Come over. It's all cool.
Bro, there's plenty of room. I know it looks like there isn't much from what we did in North London. Plenty of room. Right. All we'll do is we'll just shift into other sections of North London. There's the west side, there's the south side, the eastern side. We just take it all.
Yeah,
we just get big.
We're a culture club. We welcome anybody, even if they switch allegiances. We don't mind. We'll embrace you. We'll take you in.
Maybe
look how it worked out for Sol Campbell.
Maybe there should be a competition prize or something like that. This is to non-Arsenal fans, okay? And the question is, be like, how many times has Spurs won the top flight title? If you know the answer, I will send this to you.
You know what?
Staying here, man.
Look, they wear a red shirt. It's all good. They can come over. It's all good. I don't mind, man. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them, man. I feel sorry for that lot. You know, they're just making up numbers. Come on. Let them wear a red shirt and let's have a good time.
When you're finishing 10th and it's all miserable, you're going to want to watch something happy, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
I don't get,
especially when it's not far from your place.
I don't get the Arsenal fans that are very triggered by what rival fans are saying and how this.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
Exactly. I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah, bro.
We are obviously that relevant. We are that big that people react to us in any way. Yeah,
it's fucking hectic.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, people are reacting to Arsenal, whether they hate them or love us.
Yeah,
they are reacting, and it doesn't. I mean, look, it just shows how big we are. Now, I was listening to, I think it was Lethal Bizzle on Talksport. I don't know if you've seen it, and he was stating how Arsenal is the biggest club in the world. Our rival fans will quickly jump saying, "We ain't won those trophies." He said, I ain't talking about trophies, but they keep going on to, no, you also like trophies. He's not. He's talking about in terms of support, the fan base. We are enormous. We are massive. You saw those pictures in Nairobi. You saw those pictures in New York. You saw them in, what's the capital, Uganda, Kampala. You've seen it all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. We are the biggest club in the world.
There is a reason. There is a reason why you've got the top content creators for so many other clubs twerking for Arsenal fans.
Fuck yeah.
There are a lot of clubs that have their social media numbers inflated by Russian bots. And so it's very easy to make it look like you've got 5 million followers when you've got that sort of thing behind you. But when it actually comes to it, there is a reason why TalkSport and all these other ones, it's become popular to rage bait Arsenal, but there's a reason why, because of the traffic around Arsenal and how that moves. So every time you write a headline for transfers or some sensationalist sort of rubbish, it gains so much traction and traffic to that they sell adverts. Like they do this, that, and the other. And it is particularly because we are big. So that's why they do it, good or bad. The traffic is going to move that way. And that's why they are so... I mean, look at TalkSport. How much of their time have they spent talking about rubbish about us this year? You know, and how much is pumped out? How much is pumped out on their YouTube channel of negativity about Arsenal because it gains traction, it gains comments, it gains and that's the thing.
And what they haven't realised is that it's like the old Gabriel Bonahor thing 4 years ago, or whenever it was, when he was talking about why people supporting English teams, in Champions League, he's gone against that this year.
PSG
you know what I mean? And the thing is,
look, not PSG.
Sorry, Tone. Sorry.
Tell me Real Madrid. Tell me Barcelona.
Yeah, Man United even.
Man. Paris Saint-Germain.
PSG,
look,
even in France's history, before the oil money, they were like the fourth biggest, fifth biggest. Yeah. It's only the oil money that changed them.
I'll be honest with you.
Monaco, Marseille were massive.
Yeah.
Straight cannon. Look, I'll be straight with you. I was a Paris Saint-Germain fan before Paris Saint-Germain had funny. I was a Paris Saint-Germain fan when they had Ludovic Giuly playing for them. That's how far back I go. Right? I've got kids, they're old ones. When the money came in, I walked away because I thought this is turning into shit. Paris Saint-Germain were a top 9 team. Top 9, top 7 team. But I liked what they had. There was a lot of fire in them. Biggest team in the world. If you told me Barcelona, you told me Real Madrid, 100%, I'd say, you know what, I get that.
United,
I fucking get that. United, look, when we're talking domestic England, it's Liverpool for trophies, Man United right behind them, and then us. And that's a fact. It doesn't change. That's the way it is, all right? If we're going to go with trophies. If we're going to go with the biggest names in the world, Real Madrid and Barcelona, they're worldwide. They're known everywhere. But Paris Saint-Germain, no. Paris Saint-Germain are that same team that couldn't win the Champions League with Kylian Mbappe. Now they're having luck. Next season, if they don't win the Champions League, again, they're going to go unnoticed because the French league isn't a league that everyone looks at.
Yeah,
it isn't. It isn't. Paris
before the oil money, they had 2 titles before the oil money.
Yeah. They had a hard time.
They were Tottenham. That's what they were.
When I'm saying, like I said, when I'm saying biggest, I'm saying in terms of support fan base.
I can't agree. Look, it's a good comment, but I can't agree with it.
Yeah, and in terms of always spoken about, we are the biggest. We're not the most successful.
Yes, Mr.
Not
Tom.
exactly the most decorated, but we are the biggest in terms of being spoken about and fan base. That's what I'm saying.
I think we're definitely up there in terms of movement of fan base, and that's what my conversation was. Turning around and saying we are the biggest. No, there are obviously clubs that are above us, but in terms of movement and media and all of that sort of stuff, it's undeniable. It really is in how big we are. We are definitely easily in the top 5. PSG don't even break that. It's like City. The City have had the success in the recent sort of time as PSG. They are still building. They need another 10 years of success to start building the global movements that the Barcelona, Madrids, Uniteds, Liverpools have got. Because they've been doing that throughout their history. You know, you go back 60 years. Madrid and Barcelona were winning titles. So were Liverpool. So were United. So it's just kind of like, and so were we. And so it's just kind of that history isn't there with them. And it's a recency bias. So that takes time. I know they seem it, but they're not.
Not saying it won't happen. Not saying it can't happen. Not saying it won't happen. Just saying, and there's another one that says, what defines being the biggest club in the world? I'll put that question back to you. By what definition is PSG the biggest club in the world? Because if you're going to come and say that, tell me how did you come about it? Because if you said Real Madrid, if you said Barcelona, you look at their success in their domestic league and you look at their success in the Champions League, and then you could say, you know what? And then you look, not without no binoculars, but you can look, you see their kits everywhere. You'll always see a Barcelona or Real Madrid kid somewhere. So with the eye test and with the Champions League and with the domestic trophies, you'd say one of those two. And that would be my opinion. And right after that, it would have to be a Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal thing, because Bayern Munich doesn't get a look in. And once upon a time, Italy was up there and you could probably put an Italian team in there, but not anymore. I wouldn't. So that's just my opinion. You know, when I see, look, yeah, that's just me. That's what I think. But Paris Saint-Germain, not saying they're small. Nah, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying they're small. I'm just saying they're not Galactico, if that's what we're trying to say. And I still think Real Madrid, Barcelona.
I think Liverpool. Liverpool have got 6 European Cups to their 2. They've got 20 titles to their 14. And they've done that over a longer period. Liverpool will have a bigger a global following than PSG. And there's something on YouTube that you can look up that will turn around and say about where in the world is who has the biggest following in what country. It's something you can look up. And PSG have hardly any countries. In the majority of the globe is Man United. In terms of network traffic, Arsenal have got France. They've got this is on Premier League base, but there's others that you can look at, and it's like PSG have they make hardly any impact globally compared to the real big boys.
Someone can't even tell you what PSG stands for, so you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Big up to Straight Cannon and Mr. Tom for their own opinions, and
100%.
Mr. Tom, remind me. I totally forgot about Lyon because they were so dominant years ago in that French league for many years. They weren't a bad side either. You know, I mean, they were always thereabouts in Champions League, but were never ever going to win it during those times. But they were.
Marseille, on the other hand,
your side.
Marseille were huge.
Marseille,
Marseille did win it as well. I think they were in a final in 91. They lost on.
They were the first one team to win it.
Yeah, and then they won it in 93, I believe. Yes, 93. They beat AC Milan. But I cannot remember the score. It may have been a Beatty Pele. You know, it weren't Papan. But I remember Milan. Milan were in 3 finals. 93, 94, 95.
Saint Etienne as well.
Saint Etienne. That's what I was thinking about. Another team. When you just said it, Saint Etienne. Yeah. Saint Etienne was a strong team too once upon a time.
Yeah, Lyon.
But look, Paris Saint-Germain.
Bordeaux.
Paris Saint-Germain now have gone beyond Lyon, Saint Etienne, and all that in regards to the titles that they've hauled in. So in France, in France right now, there would be.
They've got a crisis in France because they've got a bigger budget than the rest of the 10 top teams put together.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It really is.
That does help. But at the end of the day, it's not their fault. It's not like you can't blame Paris Saint-Germain for having more money than everyone else. So it is what it is.
But I will give credit to Paris Saint-Germain because they have done things the right way. Since Luis Enrique's come in, they've got rid of the big names, the big egos. You had Messi, you had Neymar, you had Mbappe. Then a different route.
What's going through his head? Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. So I think they're starting to go about it the right way, in terms of not getting these real big names. Because yes, a few of us knew about Kvaratskhelia when he was at Napoli, but people only really got to know who he was about until he got to PSG. So
there's another team that's done that as well, eh? Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny. Both those teams ended up in a final together. Who knew?
No,
right. Look. Credit to Paris Saint-Germain. They won that's the second time they've won the Champions League. I'm gonna say, we are. Look, again, to say you're the biggest club in the world and not win Champions League doesn't work for me. Cool. No worries. All good. Okay? All good. Didn't win the Champions League? All right, we're not the biggest club in the world. So Barcelona and Real Madrid are bigger than fucking Paris Saint-Germain. Finito. Case closed.
Yeah,
because between
Liverpool.
them, they've got and Liverpool.
And
because they've got a lot. How many more Champions Leagues have they got than Paris Saint-Germain? So Paris Saint-Germain, as much as they're a big team, United have done it more times. Barcelona have done it more times. Real Madrid have done it more times. So Paris Saint-Germain gets down. Sorry, bro, I'm getting a little bit agitated. You've got this fixation of Paris Saint-Germain. I'm just going to smash it I'm going to smash it out of here. All right.
He likes his Paris Saint-Germain.
Look, I was again. Ludovic Julie is when I was following them. Back in the days of Ludovic Julie, you can check it. Google search that. But again, They're not if they're going to go biggest club in the world, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Manchester United, probably in that order. And then if you want to throw Paris Saint-Germain in, cool. Go for it. Go for it.
You know what? Ultimately, I don't care.
Go for it. Yeah. But again, I don't mind them. I don't mind the team. I think they're a hectic team. They've got a great team.
I just love this club. I love its history. I love its tradition. And that is why I'm an Arsenal fan. And I'm proud of our history and I'm proud of what we've done. And I don't really care about what anyone else does and says about it. So,
fuck it.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Look, you know what? Good luck to them. Right now, I'm going to talk Arsenal. And you know what? For me, with the turnout in London, for me, that's a massive turnout. Huge turnout. A great turnout. It's great to see.
Bearing in mind, we just had the final the day before. No. Bear in mind. And that many turned up because there's going to be a lot of people that felt down, and there still would be a lot of people that felt down about that final, but they still showed up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you know what I mean? Right. So,
but you know, with our history, but if you think about it, the Premier League, how many times second, then we won it, right? Champions League, semi-final, final. What happens next?
Yep,
we've got the quarterfinal. That's just right. The Champions League, so. You know what I mean? We're not far off it. And if it ends up being a Paris Saint-Germain Arsenal final, it will be a good final. It will be. It'll be a decent final.
Better one than Saturday, I'm sure. Because I felt they were there. I felt they were there for the taking off. We went 1-0 up, and we just did like I said to the guys backstage. We did a Frank Bruno, and we just didn't capitalise. Really on their frailties.
But we knew that we had to nullify their attack because their attack is freaking potent. So we had to frustrate them. The game plan is the game plan. A lot of people, that's not the way you play football. You play football to win. Mourinho pretty much said it. He said it before. If you remember back in the day when he was criticized about the possession stats of a game and he said they can take the ball home with them, I'll take the 3 points. That's what everyone goes in for. So we had to try to nullify their attack. And we did. We frustrated them. We literally frustrated them. And it went down to pens. And again, both teams could have taken opportunities, but they didn't, and it went down to penalties. Look how close the game was, right? And it's tactics. One team's tactics versus another team's tactics, right?
Yeah,
it's fine margins, and you know what? I'm proud of my club. I'm proud of my team, and you know I didn't mind the game as much as people, that's not the way you play football. Go fuck yourself then. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the football, right? Plain and simple. We're not going to go and play rock and roll football just to suit the fucking the rival fans so they can see a good game. Fuck you. We're trying to win this. I couldn't care less. Sorry.
No, because it's what everyone says. There is that argument where if we had opened up and tried to go toe to toe, how many times out of 10 do you think we'd win that game? That's what I'm asking you through. Out of 10, how many?
Okay, can I ask you one thing? Paris Saint-Germain, they faced Liverpool. What happened?
Yeah.
Right? They decimated Liverpool. Who did they face? They faced Liverpool. They destroyed them. Did they face City? Chelsea. What happened there?
Yeah.
Wrecking crew, right? So you look at that and you say, oh, what we should do if we play exciting football. No. What you do is you say, all right, you guys want to watch this. Yeah, we got to shut you down. And we did that. So credit where credit is due, a very good Paris Saint-Germain team, fucking awesome, had a hard time against us. Very hard. To the point where we were a goal up. And look, I'm not saying the penalty that they got wasn't a penalty. 100% it was. 100% it was a pen. Fucking all day. But it is what it is. Fine margins. And look, deserved winners because they won. They won.
Yeah.
It wasn't, there's no cheating, there's no nothing. It's fair and square. End of the day, I'm happy for them. I'm happy with what we achieved because next season, I'm looking at our track record, people. Second, then we win the Prem. Semi-finals, finals, we're going to win the Champions League now. It is what it is. If we just go on that history.
I think when you look at the manner of the run, gents, because it sounds a bit hyperbolic, doesn't it, when you turn around and saying, oh, we're going to win it next. But you can see the progression we've been making. I think it's the manner of what we done in that Champions League run, that we didn't drop a game in the league phase. that in the knockout phase we picked up draws and wins, and then when it came to the best attacking team in the world, we were 1-1 at 90 minutes. So within 90 minutes in the entire Champions League, nobody could find that winning moment against us. And I just felt like if we're doing this and people are saying we're shit and we're not our best form of ourselves, and we would agree that the attack is not the strongest, what happens after one decent window? Because the defense is still going to be there, the midfield's still going to be there, and now we've just upgraded the attack. What does that do? So I don't think it's so crazy to say. I reckon we are looking at semi-finals next year, and then anything can happen. I think when you get to a semi-final, it's about then that next bit. We've already proved to ourselves we can go beyond that. And it's a little bit that we've flown that course now. It's like winning the Premier League. Yeah. All those boys now are champions. They know what it takes. They now know. Yeah. That fear's gone. That fear of failure has gone.
Gone.
So what does that do?
Tupac said it. All eyes on me.
Yeah.
All eyes on me. One decent transfer window, and just like you said, all eyes on me. Just like they are already. Oh, fuck you.
We've been dealing with that pressure.
Now,
you can't, you can't put any more on us.
Can I just go on that game? You're talking about the way we played. I was very impressed with Mosquera and Saka. They shut Kvaratskhelia down.
Defensively.
It was only until they both got booked we gave away a penalty. Yeah, they were brilliant. I think what we probably should have done in hindsight is maybe take Mosquera off after he got booked. But you don't know what's going to happen after that, do you? At the end of the day, I think they shut. That was just that one little bit of quality. They won the penalty. That obviously done us. But they were unique because a lot of people been pooping on Saka, but no one saw what Saka was actually doing to help Mosquera shut down Kvaratskhelia. So, big shout out to those two. They were really.
That was one of his best games defensively this season, Saka.
Absolutely.
He's allowed people.
But no one's talking about it. Like
I was worried about Odegaard and Saka in front of Mosquera because Saka and Odegaard this season have largely allowed people to run off them. And I thought he was going to get exposed, especially against a operator like Kvaratskhelia. That guy is just. It's a joy to watch that guy play football.
Oh, absolutely.
And I was really worried. I was really worried. But off the ball, Saka really done his job. I felt Odegaard struggled that game. It passed him by at times.
He wasn't the right guy for the midfield. He really wasn't.
No.
He should have started the game.
That's only 100%.
100%. Yeah.
100%. He shouldn't have started it. Guys, everyone in the chat, give us your thoughts. Should Odegaard have started this game? Well, that game, the Paris Saint-Germain game. Because I honestly, when I saw him start, I went, because he's got the fucking captain's armband. Just take it off and give it to Declan Rice. Let him sit the fuck down and put Eze on. It would have been a lot better with Eze there. Because he was fucking useless. Seriously, he was fucking useless. And I'll be very surprised if we keep him. If the armband doesn't go to Declan Rice and he sits on the bench and he becomes a utility player, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Because last season and the season before that, I haven't been fucking impressed.
No. Neither here. The last 2 years have been really woeful. He had 2 decent years and he's had 2 really bad years. Quite poor.
A lot of fans find it hard to admit though with Martin Odegaard, and I'm thinking no. If it was I agree with what you just said, Geeks. But for me, if he had been playing for any other club with the form that he's shown the last couple of years, we'd be saying he's absolutely shit. Yeah. We'd be saying how poor he's been.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And I think, and sometimes you just got to take that Arsenal hat off. You know what I mean? With certain players.
Not now, though.
I've done it. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I've done it many times over the years. Where you know, with how many players have we had for decades where they're not good enough to play for Arsenal, but you do still support them, and you still want them to.
Oh, of course you do. You want them to. I wanted him to have a career-defining performance.
Yeah, but I think we knew it just wasn't going to happen. And I knew Arteta would go with Havertz and Odegaard. I just knew he would. I was thinking maybe Eze and Gyökeres, but because I felt Odegaard and Havertz, even though Havertz scored early, I thought Havertz could make Havertz can make a better impression off the bench than Gyökeres could.
I was just going to say the same about Eze and Odegaard.
Yeah.
I feel Eze is worse off the bench and Odegaard is better off the bench.
He is.
You know, Eze is the better starter out of the two. If you're going to play one of them, he needs to start the game. Odegaard is better off the bench. He can insert himself into a game and start to do stuff. Eze, it will pass him by a little bit, and he doesn't get up to speed so good. And so I felt it just on that alone. When you're faced with that choice, you made the wrong choice.
Exactly.
Out of those two, but it's interesting.
100%. You know what I mean? But guys, listen. But you know what? I'm enjoying this. Enjoying this with you guys and the chat as well. And we get the chat involved and what AFC 777 has said as well. Now you haven't missed a lot of the show, but big up to you. What's each of your priorities next season? We were talking about this backstage. For me, I really want the Champions League next season and retaining the Premier League. Silver One, what's your answer to
that? The double.
Yeah,
that I want, because I look at the state of the teams around us in the Premier League. We have to keep hold of it, because you got the 5, it's the big 6. They've all got new managers. They still need to buy well in the summer, and we are now with Pep gone. We are now the leading pack. We are the only manager, Arteta, is to win the league. So we have to retain. I think if we don't retain, I think it's going to be disappointing. No matter what happens after that. Ultimately, yes, it's the Champions League, because we need to now, like Steve's, quarterfinals, semi-finals, final. Now you got to do, because it's like kind of the same with the Premier League, where we went second, win. So it's like a similar path, if you like. So I really do expect us to go on next season and win both of them. I really do. No matter what, really. I wouldn't say I'd sack him if he didn't do that. I'm not saying that because we don't know what's going to happen in terms of the windows and how these teams are going to, play. So, but right now, the way I'm looking at things, we have to go for both. A nice little cheeky FA Cup would be nice as well, a nice little treble, that'd be lovely. But I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be too greedy. Those two, we have to be realistic and say we have to retain, because you look what's going on around us, and we have to go on and win the Champions League. So I think the priorities are both of those.
I mean, for a minute when you said the double, I had to think about it for a sec, because if you're going way back, the double,
domestic double,
still
League and FA Cup.
Yeah, the League and FA Cup, it's still called that. You know what I mean? And it was a big deal. It was a big deal back then, because not many sides have done it, and still not many sides have done it today. But Geeks, what about yourself, mate?
I don't mean to be that guy, but it's a World Cup summer, and there are a lot. Even though there's a lot of new managers, there's that thrill of a new manager and new ideas and people buy in and all the rest of it. But established squads, I think the league is going to be really, really tough, and I envisage it being 78 points or below to win it, because I think people will take points off everybody. I really do.
That's a point.
I think it's going to be very competitive, very, very challenging in different ways. The fact that we've done it lends us that strength. We need Arteta to manage load and rotate if we're going to land, because we've got players that have been through the World Cup. And here's the thing that gives me a little bit of worry. Liverpool nearly done the quadruple. That effort decimated them for about 2 seasons afterwards. Man City won the treble, and they've not landed for 2 years running. There is something about landing big ones like that takes out, particularly in modern football, that takes out of the team. So we've got, our biggest challenge will be load and injuries, get luck with injuries. It really will. So I don't think the domestic Cubs, if we want to land the league and the Champions League, we've got to be realistic. The extra 10, 12 games of those, I'm not so sure. So I would be focusing on the Champions League and retaining the title. Arsenal retaining the title in modern times would be one of the biggest achievements because we haven't done it since the 30s. So that for me is like the paramount thing. And then if we can sprinkle in a 15-game run to the Champions League and land it, that would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and for you, Ozzy?
The priority for me has always been Premier League. Always will be. That'll never change. So as much as you need a Champions League, I don't need shit. No, I need the Prem. And you don't have the Champions League, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm that guy who doesn't give a fuck about Champions League, and I really don't. Not because we haven't got it, because I don't give a fuck. Like Champions League, if we had won it, I wouldn't have been ecstatic just like I was for the Prem. And that's just me, though. That's my opinion. That's always been the way I've seen it. You know, everyone wants to sit there and talk about Champions League. I couldn't care less. But for me, the first thing that I want every season is a Prem. So we win the Prem next season, I don't give a fuck what we do after that. I really don't care. If we win the Champions League, awesome. We win the Prem, I'm fucking jumping. I'm over the moon. And that's me being honest. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I want to win the double. And boys, if you want to go for that, cool. We win the double, I'm happy. I'm over the moon. We win the Prem, I'll shut the gate and say, thank you very much, boys. I don't give a fuck after this. What you guys do after the fact, I couldn't care less. The Prem will always be the only thing I really want. Because that, for me, is being the champions of England. And, you know, what about European glory? I couldn't give a fuck. I really couldn't care less. That's just me, though. That's why, for me, Champions League, it's like, yeah, cool. We could win it. That'd be nice. But I see Champions League, and not that it's not bigger than, but I look at the FA Cup and I look at Champions League and I get the same feel of it. So if we won the Champions League tomorrow, it'd be like us winning the FA Cup for me. That's for me. Other people would be like, fuck, we won the Champions League. For me, it'd be like, yeah, whatever. So if we won the Champions League next season and not won the Prem, I would be fucking gutted. Absolutely gutted. Everybody would be happy around me. I'd be doing this. But that's for me. But yeah, I'm like that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very much a domestic kind of guy. That's me. Take care of business domestically. Get that fucking done. Get everyone else down low to have to look up, and we'll talk about the rest. All the other fucking useless teams that are just making up fucking numbers. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Because there's a couple of teams out there.
Yeah. I mean, Steve, you're probably like me. I've always been in the opinion that I think the best trophy you can win is the Premier League Championship, because
fuck yeah,
it's the bread and butter. It's 38 games in the season.
Fuck yeah, it's massive.
It's the hardest thing to win. Yes, and people will come at me. Well, you got a Champions League, blah, blah, blah. You can't say anything like that. The only reason why I want us to win the Champions League is so I can say that proudly still, because I can say, yeah, we won the Champions League, but I still believe that the league is the hardest thing to win.
Fuck yeah, it is. It's not like you said, 38 games. Look, any domestic winning your domestic, having a domestic title, you've done it hard. Whether you're in France, in Germany, Spain, you're grinding that, right? So that, in my opinion, and yours as well, I think we all agree, there's some fucking champions. I just saw this fucking comment from this Spurs fan. Good afternoon. You may win the Premier League, but for Champions League, you may need a new manager, and Spurs are on the way back. Back where, bruh?
That's big up Turbo. That's Turbo, right?
He's got more front than Brighton. He's crazy.
Whoa, you told me you're back from what? The dead?
Bernie,
relegation?
Can you comment, please?
Fucking relegation.
You
want to sit there and tell me about Spurs being back where, bruh?
Big up, Gary.
Back where, cuz? Back where, bro? Back where you belong, bro? In what? 17th? Fuck me. Bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? Look, this is a big boys table, man. Stay the fuck down there, bruh. You don't speak until you're spoken to, man. The fuck,
it's Dermot. Don't believe anything. I just realised you're talking about.
Look at this shit.
Don't be triggered by Dermot. Stop it.
Dermot is banter with Dermot, man.
He don't really believe any of that. No.
He's one of the honest Spurs fans out there, man.
Sorry.
He's a nice guy.
I thought you might have been one of those Spurs fans. I'm sorry, mate. I read it for what it is.
No. Seriously, he. But the thing is, he'll believe it.
He's a top guy, man.
He'll believe it as well.
He'll still believe it, but at the same time, he won't believe it. You know, he's one of those ones.
Yeah. He's awesome. So,
And
Yeah,
oh,
Brent, go back to
he's
go
very
back to
hard.
Chris.
He's very hard on his boys.
Oh,
Which
Aussie
one?
and Dermo collab would be funny. Actually,
That'd be
seeing that on the same one.
Which one?
That
Silver
needs
one?
to happen at some point.
Oh, about the Premier League title over the Champions League. And
Oh,
I just want to highlight that because this guy's a Liverpool fan. This is a
Premier League
Liverpool
was
Yeah.
best team, so the Champions League, the best team don't tend to win.
And he's
Yeah,
so
that
honest
AC
in whatever he
Yeah,
says.
that is that AC squad. When you have a look at it, that was
That's a point.
insane. It was. Do you remember when we played that Parma squad, Brenny?
Pressure.
And it was an
Yeah.
insane lineup. That AC Milan was that on steroids. They had in Shevchenko and all the rest. They were
God, yeah.
insane. And how Liverpool rose up, Jersey Dudek doing what he was doing in the goal, and Gerrard. It wasn't just Gerrard, but Gerrard. AC Milan. That double save from Jersey Dudek. Was that in extra time or at the end of the 90? I can't remember.
It was definitely late on, but yeah,
It was late on, weren't it? And it was just like bang, and Shevchenko couldn't believe it. And you knew when it went to penalties, you knew he wasn't going to score. You just
I'm going to be
knew.
honest, right? I'm going to be honest. That 3-3 game.
I celebrated for Liverpool. I celebrating for him.
Listen, I was watching with Liverpool fans in the pub, right? I was 2006. I've been what
2005.
2020. No, 2020. Yeah, it was 1920. So I was at the pub with my Liverpool mates, and obviously they were 3-0 down at half time. So I was giving them so much stick, right? Honestly. And then obviously they went 1, they went 2, and I was like, oh god. And then they scored that third. I was jumping with them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, you were taking a piss out of us. I respect this.
My wife was telling me off, Tone, because I had a newborn. My daughter was newborn. She's going in. She's going, would you shut up? I'm like, but it's 3-2. I said that it's 3-2. And then I was like, right, it's 3. And she was like, but you don't even support them. I went, they're English. This is amazing.
It's not that they're English. I'm a football fan, and just seeing that. And you talk about the AC Milan team, like the AC Milan team of 2005, and they just did that. I was like, I had to respect it. I had to, and I was celebrating with them.
Pavel, so what was his name? Who came off the bench because of what's-his-socks got injured? Harry Kewell got injured, was it? And he came on. Pavel Cernchek? Oh, I can't remember his name. Chris, you'll know. And he scored that goal. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah, you're talking about, what's his name? He'll come back to me. Sorry, go on, Nick.
And it was just like, of all the people that were, and you have a look at that Liverpool squad and who came out with Champions League winners medal, it still baffles me to this day. It really does. It really does. But they turned up, and that was all because they said they heard them celebrating like they won it at half time, and they got angry, and they came out and they fought.
Nothing to lose, right?
Yeah,
nothing to lose. It's already lost. But you see,
like the West Ham FA Cup finals around the same time, wasn't it?
The thing is, like, you got English fans.
That's it.
Vladimir Smith.
Vladimir Smith, he was a quality player. I rated him. I did.
Did you? I was a bit lukewarm on him. I was like, I
thought he was a quality player. He could strike a ball.
Yeah,
I mean, he
did.
He did then, but he always had done. He was a quality player.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I just want to go back to this, right? Because I thought maybe we should talk about this now.
Yeah.
From what Straight Can saying, like they shouldn't have started. Should have sold in the summer with 29, meaning
Havertz,
Xhaka, Martinelli, Madueke, Jesus, Yokwes, and Trossard. Right,
the entire line.
Yeah, I want to ask you right now. Who should? I mean, I asked Geeks and Dodsey this months ago. Who, in your opinion, I'll start with you, one, should be gone and who should stay from an attacking perspective?
From an attacking perspective, obviously it's Jesus. I think Martinelli. You can get something from Martinelli, especially if he has an okay World Cup. Yeah, so we got to cash in with him. I'm not too sure what I'm doing with Trossard yet, just because I want to see who we bring in. I think for one more year you can hang on to Trossard, but you do have to get someone that is going to start ahead of him. You need. I'm talking Kvaratskhelia, left wing. This is what I'm talking about.
So you're talking real then, realism.
No, if I'm talking real, maybe Leao then. Okay. All right. I think Leao. I think about Leao. I think he's a bit like a Doku. He's good, but he can go quiet, just like Doku does. So they'll still take him in though, because I mean, you look at the market, who really is out there available? Hey, let's talk all that carry scale. Like I said, Kroenke was having that much of a good time. He's probably thinking, yeah, best bring him in, pay him whatever. You just don't know. So yeah, the attacking, and then Odegaard, he's got to go. And I think about Odegaard, I think he'd be brilliant in Italy, back in Spain. I mean, especially Italy. For the sake of his career, if he wants to win more, he'll be fine in it. It's just no space within our team anymore. I think the only reason why we still stuck to him is because he is the club captain and they keep voting for him. I don't know why. Yeah, I know, Steve. So they would be the. I'm not giving him Madueke yet. Let's just. He ain't going to go anyway. Havertz, right? I don't know. People still got a point. I think yes. I think if it's because he gets injured. If it's anything, it's because he gets a hammer. He gets injured.
Yeah.
Let's remind people. This Kai Havertz, who has been missing for a lot, ultimately scored the goal that won us the league.
Yep.
Against Burnley, and scored the only goal from outside of play in the Champions League final. So, you know, he's always come up clutch for us. So I will hang on to him just to see if he can sort his injury problems out, just for one more year maybe. But yeah, with the attacking players, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. What about yourself, Ozzy?
Well, to be honest, Martinelli goes. I've been over Martinelli for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm done with this guy running up and down the wing. You know, I'm fucking done with that. So he's got to fucking go. Whatever we get for him, we get. See you later. Trossard. I'd let go of Trossard if we were going to bring in like someone who's going to be coming off the bench, like a Matoma or something. And then we go for a starting winger. I know Matoma's got injury problems that off the bench, I don't think he would. But I think we have to upgrade off the bench as well. I don't think Trossard's even good enough to be on my bench. I know it's like, oh, but he's the best thing we've got. He's because what we've got is shit. So I think I don't think Trossard can keep up with the pace, and we're playing slow football, right? And then when we start playing something more explosive and we're moving the ball quicker, he's going to look very much off the pace. So I think I'll wash my hands of Trossard, wash my hands of Martinelli. Nice knowing you. Jesus, who the fuck? He's got to go. I don't want nothing to do with Jesus. That guy's got to go. Odegaard's got to go.
Yes.
Odegaard's got to go with him. I don't want nothing to do with Odegaard. I think he's fucking deadwood. I think if we can get something for him now, we get it now. Because if we wait another season, we're going to get fuck all. Fuck all. Ben White, now. Ben White's got to go fucking now. I don't want to know nothing. I don't care. Benny Blanco, don't give a fuck. Fuck off. Gone. Got to go. And with the rest of the squad, I like the rest of the squad. Then it's about who comes in. Gyökeres, no, I don't think he should go anywhere. I think Gyökeres, for the kind of football we've played, for him to get the goals that he did, just shows what kind of a player he is.
Impressive.
Yeah.
And I think it's impressive. I think Erling Haaland would have a hard time in this squad scoring goals.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka, I think. You remember when he got that injury? What I said in the Armory chat, that he's going to lose pace and he's never going to get it back.
Yeah.
So he has to add a different dimension to his game. I don't think he's done. I just think he has to change as a footballer. So I think Saka stays, but I like our position. It's about who we bring in. I don't think we're going to get rid of Havertz, and I don't think we have. If we got rid of Havertz tomorrow, it's about who's going to come in and play backup. And I don't think we have that. I don't think there's many options out there for a backup number 9 who we can say can get us them goals, right? So I'd hold on to him because he can get you a clutch goal from time to time, even though he's expensive. So Gyökeres and Havertz would stay for me, but the wing would get completely obliterated on the left-hand side and has to get rebuilt. The midfield, we lose Odegaard. We don't really lose much because he hasn't been around anyway. And Ben White, we lose him too, but he hasn't been around anyway. In my opinion, we need a decent right wing back, we need a decent number 8, a decent number 8, not a 10, an 8, a real 8, someone who replaces Granit Xhaka. And then we need at least 2 wingers. One of them could be Matoma if you like him. You don't like him, I don't care. But this is for the bench. And then, of course, they're thinking Rodgers. Fuck, I'd take Alvarez if he'd play the fucking left wing.
Yeah. No,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd take that.
Yeah. What about yourself, Geeks?
Yeah, I'm really torn with our forward line because I feel like the points made by Ozzy, just his pragmatic dried cut, I kind of agree with. Then I hear a bit of tone and what he was saying and all the rest of it. So I'm looking at Kai Havertz and how, before he got injured this season, do you remember pre-season how he looked when he looked like strong running through the middle?
Fuck yeah.
It was just like, oh, wow, right, what we got here.
Yeah, right.
The beginning of last season, if you remember, he had got 14 goals by January. You're looking at, and Tone's right, he does come up clutch. So that's one that I'm torn with. Bukayo now. Bukayo has shouldered this club for about 4 years. I'll say 4, right? Because the last 2 seasons, he started the 2 seasons ago, started well, something like 6 assists and a goal, got injured, and he's never been the same since. So this year, Bukayo has, let's have a quick check. He's played 49 games this year and got 11 goals compared to Martinelli, 53 and 11. And then you've got Noni, who's played 43 and got 8. Noni's actually, for me, worse than Martinelli. So if you have at least, for me, I feel like there is more end product with Martinelli, but I think we're talking about the same player. Do you know what I mean? There are times when they just don't know what the head doesn't know what the feet is doing. And so it's just like, the thing about Martinelli, he's cheaper in terms of we only got him for 5 million, so I'm not angry at it. I feel like we do need to, we severely need to overhaul. Gyökeres gets a buy from me. 21 goals on a debut season where you don't know where the ball's coming from. You don't know, because the amount of times our midfielders were allergic to playing a forward ball is ridiculous. What game was that when Odegaard had the ball in the left-hand
Declan
channel?
Rice. And he kept on passing Declan Rice.
And he had Gyökeres in front of him on the left centre channel, making a run, and he played it across. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why didn't you just slip him in? It's got to be so frustrating for him. You're learning a team, systems, all the rest of it. Still came up with 21 goals where we didn't adjust our style. He gets a buy from me. You get another season. Eze, you get another season. Bukayo, you get another season. We need you to go from star boy and lost to star man, because that's where you are now. That's what we're paying you for. Trossard is an important one because of his ball striking ability. If we keep him, I wouldn't be keeping him for the left wing. I'd be keeping him as an option for off the bench as a striker, because he can play centrally. It's like if you guys want to see a game like with Martinelli, mitigating circumstances. Anybody watching, go and watch when Brazil lost to Japan earlier in the year, 2025. Go and look at that friendly. Martinelli played as a striker. The movement he was doing, peeling off of his defenders and hitting the space, it's the best movement I've ever seen out of that man. He knew exactly what to do and how to do it. He got a goal in that game. That first half is the best football he played all season. Sticking him out on the wing, I don't think is him. So if we kept him, I think it's a positional change, depending how we use him. Havertz, Odegaard. It pains me to say with Kai, but I would sell Kai. I think it's the right time in terms of his contract, how much he's got left, and what we would get for him, possibly going back to Germany, somewhere like that. Martin Odegaard, let me know, and I will hand deliver him myself. I will drive him. I feel like these 2 years, I don't see him coming back because there's nothing we can put our finger on and say it's because of this. It just seems to be acceptable, that sort of performance. So a great question. I think you could chew it and look at it different ways. we need to address the left-hand side, and we need more options centrally. I think we're going to go a bit more Wenger ball, free cam, sort of interchangeable, flowing football. I really do. And with the odd wing overlap, maybe fullback. It's going to be exciting times, guys.
Yeah. No.
What about you, Brent? What are you doing? Who you keeping and selling?
Keeping, well, out of all, from an attacking point of view, Martinelli's got to go. I'll give Havertz one more year, and that's basically because if he's fit next season, I think he for me he's a squad player. You know what I mean? Okay. And there's a lot he could do. You know, I'd say more so off the bench than on. And Noni, he came last summer. He'd have to go, in my opinion. I know Bobby said that he can play in the 10, but I don't think he'll get the chance of playing the 10.
No.
Even if Odegaard, who I want to go, is even Odegaard I'd sell. And even if Odegaard was sold.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I can't see it. I don't see where.
No, I can't either. But I know he's apparently he has played there under. He's played there under Carsley for the under 21s as well. I've not seen him play that, but Bobby be a guy to speak to about that because he analysed that really well. His performances playing.
I could see it more with Saka because of his close ball control and ability to turn in tight spaces.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
someone with a pass. I can see that more from Bukayo than Noni.
Yeah, Saka as well. I think we've all said it. You could see him being a future number 10. So Saka ain't going nowhere, in my opinion. Also, Trossard. I think I'd sell Trossard. He's had a good end to the season, in my opinion. But I think he must be 31, 32. I'll tell him he'd probably get a little something for him now. We don't want him to go free if he's got like a year or two left. You know what I mean? You can get something back from that as well. Eze remains. I'm a big Eze fan as well. But as you know, I've also been very critical of him as well. I'm critical of anybody, even if I love him. That's just me.
It's same.
And you know what I mean? And Jesus. Oh gosh, I was a big Jesus fan a few years ago. The way when he first came to the club,
he was foreign. He was foreign.
We got ourselves a player, and then as soon as when he got that injury, it was like we're gonna, and we've only seen glimpses, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So he's got to go, and I know there's a small rumor that Everton are after him. So if anything, you know what I mean.
Go.
We should cash in on that. But
I just can't see us selling both Trossard and Martinelli in the same window. I just don't see it myself personally.
Only if say a Morgan Rogers comes in.
But it'd have to be, if it's a Morgan Rogers, it has to be a Morgan Rogers and then one more. And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're going to do it, get it done. Because let's be perfectly honest. Like you said, Trossard isn't getting younger. Martinelli hasn't hit the ground running on that wing.
No.
Could he play 9? Yes, possibly. But it's how many players do you keep and how many players do you sell? We've got massive issues on the left-hand side, and we've had it for 2 years. I was screaming about the left-hand side for 2 years. For 2 years. I wanted a winger before I wanted a 9. Now we're to the point where that wing looks fucking terrible. We really need to sort that out. And honestly, sometimes it means you got to gut it, chuck it, and start again. And if you're going to go in, you go in horrible. You go in, mate, you get in and out like a bank job, quick. Trossard, if we can get some money for him now, that's money that we're not going to get tomorrow. Literally, this season, if we don't sell him, we got fuck all the next season. Martinelli, if we're not going to play him in a 9 and we continue to play him on the wing, we get fuck all for him. If we're not going to use him as a 9, he has to go too. Because we're not going to get nothing for him. We're not. And let's be honest. I hate to say it, I think the 9 role for him would suit you right. But he hasn't been played in the 9 under Arteta's system, and he won't. He won't. I think he's got to go too, man. We got to really spend on that left-hand side. but we need two. We need like a Matoma, a player like that who's quick, trickery, and hopefully, he's injury prone, but he only plays from time to time. But if it's going to be a Rodgers or whoever it's going to be to start, it is what it is. But we start fresh, man.
I'm going to get pelters.
What the fuck are you going to say now?
But let's bring in Rashford.
What?
Let's bring in Rashford.
Get the hell out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck drugs are you on, man?
I've seen him play for Barcelona quite a bit this season. Bit in La Liga and Champions League. And it's the best I've seen him play in quite a few seasons. Well, I see why you've said
on Danny Welbeck.
I do get that. I mean, Danny Welbeck, he should still be at the club, in my opinion. But I mean, Emery getting rid of him.
He's better than Jesus, though, isn't he? To be fair.
Yo, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All fucking day.
He scores goals.
On Rodgers, right? Where are we playing Rodgers? Let's say we did get Rodgers. Where's he going?
Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Wing.
Yeah,
I think he interchanges with Eze.
I guarantee you, if we get him, he'll be put onto the wing. He'll be forced to play the wing. I'll put money on it tomorrow.
You don't think the right 8? You don't think we'll use him as an 8 at all?
No, he'll put him on the wing.
No way. I wouldn't have.
I bet you he puts him on the wing. I bet you he does. I bet you he puts him on the wing.
I'll play one.
We really need to get our hands on, right? And I ain't buying into this Sandro Tonali. I'm not interested in that.
No, man, Gumaresh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He is the
Gumaresh. Put him in the mid. Fucking sleep, motherfucker.
This is what we need.
And he's a big fucker. He's a unit with Declan Rice. Unit. Fucking good luck getting past that shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? All I can say, I've still got a little bit of time left. All I can say, guys, from that, right, is, great points made there. But for me, I think this summer in a window, and please, everyone, tune in to the takeover later on. Bobby will give you anything you need to know. Bobby's the man, yeah, and he's factual. He got every transfer right last summer. Every single one. And there were a lot of people that doubted him, and I never doubted him, and I know none of us in this chat doubted him. Yeah,
a lot of people chatting some shit too.
Yeah, exactly. And I had a go at a lot of people last year, man. I had a go at a lot of people last year, and the way Bobby was.
Yeah, I had a go. I had a go at one guy last year.
You're bad, man, Steve.
Fuck him. No? If he's watching, bad, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I hope you're watching. Fuck you from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you, prick.
Sorry. So
yeah,
but yeah, man. It's just check it out later on, and also just to say, if we're gonna spend this summer, I mean, of course we'll spend this summer, but we need to go for better than what we got, in my opinion, because then it makes competition healthier, and then rotation. You think, oh, he's playing this week. Oh, that's all right. Oh, he's playing this week. Oh, that's all right. Oh, he's coming at left back. Oh, that's all right. That's what I want to see this summer. I don't want to see bench warmers. I want to see players that
challenge the first line.
Yeah. That's the only way.
Can we also get the Kepa,
we can retain the lead next year? Hey?
Can we get the Kepa, please?
Oh, he's awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No. I want.
I heard there's a position change. I heard he's playing up front. Shadow striker,
in
fullback,
dropping all the drinks.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, sorry, son. Here's your pie. Whoops, there it goes. Ends up going broke. The canteen gets closed because this guy can't fucking handle it.
Listen, but listen, sorry, I've had this up for a while as well. Just want you guys, and Stephen, I'm gonna start with you. Just quickly, like, if Man City get relegated, sanctions, who in the panel? Look at the tape off them. Got to be Haaland. So who would you take?
Doku. Fucking Doku.
Yeah.
I would say Doku. Come over, mate. Come here, mate. Give us a big hug.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. A year ago, I would have laughed at you, but I'm not mad at that.
He's fucking decent, man. This guy's he's a wrecker. Swear,
he's a player. This
fucking horrible. Bro,
I think he's been one of their best players. He's been one of their best players this season. I think. City. You know what I mean?
He's gone.
I would take him. And I would see with Haaland. You could take a Haaland, but then I think he would struggle. You know what I mean?
Already.
He was trouble. Yeah. You know, if it was, I would sooner take a 38-year-old Lewandowski over Haaland and have him as a squad player, and he would still get you double figures. You know what I mean? What about yourself, Geeks? Tony, who'd you take? Yeah.
For me, I hear the Doku shout, but I think you're all being a little bit out of order. For services to the Arsenal, I would be taking Mark Gay.
Yeah, that's a shout.
And,
that's a good shout.
He helped us win the league, mate. He's got to come. He's got to come. I'm sorry. I'm busy building that man a statue. What are you talking about? He's got to come. He's an Arsenal hero.
It's fucking.
I'll take it.
You got to pay him. You got to pay that. You got to fucking pay that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. What about you, Sue, Rob? Who'd you take?
O'Reilly.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Yeah, good shout. Really good shout.
I was fucking you dead right. They've got some players, man. They've got some fucking players, bro. They've got a good squad. They do.
They have. 100%.
If you could take the cookiness out of Shirky, I'll take him.
Oh, I do like Cherky.
I like Shirky, another good player.
You see his goal for France. He just has this knack of like just finding space to shoot. It's unbelievable. I don't know how he does it.
I feel like we need a player like that because that confidence and arrogance to take the ball forward. It was like in the Champions League final. Odegaard was breaking with the ball on the left-hand side. And I wanted him to go on. And what he did, he actually slowed up waiting for people to make runs past him.
Yeah.
Kind of came to nothing. I want to have those players again that are like, no, I'm the one who's going to do this. You know, I'm going to take my man on. I'm going to get the shot off. I'm going to do it.
It's how Turkey scored against us in the in the league.
Yeah. He just said, "I'm going."
Fuck this. A bit of to shoot, like he did for France this week. He's just quality. He's that's
nobody in our lineup is doing that, and that's what we need. We need a bit of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we never replaced Sanchez.
Sanchez in this team
Sanchez
off the left.
Shit! Wow, right? And you need, and that's two dimensionals on the wing. You got one that cuts in. You got the other one who wants to take on a man and go wide. You don't want them to be like mirror images. So that's why I've always wanted to go. If we're going to play a wing on the left, you want a player who's going to cut in early, take on his man and drive into the box. Because then you got link up play between the 10, the 8, yada yada. So I'm hoping that we can do that. But Doku's like. Doku's just fucking just one of those players. He can go wide, he can cut in, he dead. He's just this season, hats off to him. I think on the wing, I can't see it in the Premier League. I think he's been the best winger. Yeah.
I think Semenyo gets a shout. I felt because I've Semenyo's had a good start with Palace and he had a good
but then he jumped, and
then he had a good finish. Yeah.
That's hard. He gets a shot. He had to change styles, man. That's difficult. Yeah. And you know what? He did do well. So, yeah, you throw him in there. We missed out, I think, on him too, though.
I do as well. Absolutely. Purely because he can play both flanks.
Tell me that, right? And he's not a small bloke either, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to ask each of you a couple more questions before we sign off because I have got to go to work, unfortunately. But I want to ask each and every one of you, starting with Geeks. You're and I'm only going to go with league because I'm going to be doing a massive show tomorrow. I'm going to be on for a number of hours tomorrow, and it's just going to be talking not just Arsenal. Anyone's welcome to come on here from other clubs, talk about their clubs, and talk about the World Cup as well. So it's going to be quite a few. I'll be on for a few hours tomorrow. But one thing I want to ask you from a league perspective is what game stood out for you this season, building up to us winning the league?
I think from joy, result, performances, narrative.
I know where you're going.
Has to be either one. You can pick one. Don't care if you want to do home or away, but Tottenham 4-1 for me.
Okay. All right.
That's where I was going. That's right. I was going. Just in pure enjoyment in those moments. It was, the title, particularly the first one. We were far out. We was just building. There was no kind of league. Are we in a league title run? This, that, and the other. Eze doing that. My joy of seeing Eze land and get a hat trick. It was just. That whole game, just joy. Do you know what I mean? Just joy. And that's so, for me, that was like real highlights of the season.
Okay. Now, fair play. So, what about yourself?
I'm going, because I feel it's full circle. I'm going the home win against Fulham, 3-0.
There we go, you bastard.
Okay.
Damn you. I was thinking the same game.
Same game.
And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why I choose that one specifically.
Okay, go for it. And I bet you it's the same reason I'm choosing it.
When we lost the league marginally a couple of seasons back, it was that game that really wound me up the most. The fact that they went down to 10 men and they got one on us.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'm sorry. It was
you fucking freak.
I had
to.
It cracked me up when I saw that drop in.
Oh my god!
I just saw that.
Anyway, so yeah, that and I highlighted that game that season as the one we lost the league, and then this one here, we needed a result, a big result, and we got one there, and I felt it just felt full circle. So I highlighted that game.
Okay, and it was the same for you, Ozzy.
It was that one there, but it was that split between another one. The loss to City, and that loss to City, it gutted me. But you know what? I looked at the players, like you see them after the game. Some heads are down, and some of them are just. Looking at their body language, you could see not down but pissed off, right? Like fucking pissed off. And I'd never usually when we've lost games, like mopey little bitches. But that game there was anger in it. When I saw that, I thought, you know what, this could go 50-50 from here. I think we've lost it, but you know what, it's 50-50. That game and the Fulham game. The Fulham game for me, that could have easily been 5. Easy. All day. We could have wrecked them. But it was that City game and the way we reacted in that game and the Fulham game for me. Those two games pretty much said to me, you know what? And just like Declan said, it ain't done yet. It ain't over. And it really wasn't after those two for me. It was like there's two sides of it. You know, the glory of Fulham, them. But you look at the way the players walked off, and some of them you could see it. Like not the Odegaards and that. Odegaard, fuck man, I couldn't be stuffed for him. But the Declan Rices, the players of that stature, where it's like I don't give a fuck, we're going out swinging. There were players in that mode, and that I think we needed that loss, to be honest.
Yeah,
just to poke the beast.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. You okay? Now we got nothing to lose. Fuck you. You want to be top of the league? Cool. We're coming. And then what happened?
I mean, for me, guys. Sorry, just to say quickly, Geeks. For me, it was the Newcastle game. Newcastle won.
Yeah, that's a big game.
It was
a big game. Yeah,
and the reason why, the reason why I said that is because everyone expects us to either draw or lose that game because of what happened the season, season before with the cup losses, losing to them in the league. You know what I mean?
St James's Park is not an easy place.
No, it isn't. It isn't. You know what I mean? And that was a performance from the start. Then we wavered a bit, and then we came back into it. Second half. For me, that was a great performance. I thoroughly enjoyed that game, and I thought this is a performance that that I want to see. It was a better performance than the one at Anfield. It was a better performance than Old Trafford, even though we won that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we weren't good in that game.
For me, we played football, and that's what I want to see. Not just us winning trophies, but I want to see us playing good football as well. You know what I mean? So that stood out for me. But Keith, you was going to say something.
I was just going to say an honourable mention, and that was when City had parked 11 men behind the ball, and Martinelli got that equaliser. Because when have you ever seen City? Yeah. When have you ever seen City do that?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it felt different. I felt like it was like they kind of anointed us in a way, because they've never done that. They never done that to Liverpool. They've never really done that, you know. And we're talking about an amazing Liverpool side that went toe to toe with them, and they were hanging on. And I just only because, do you remember when we were leading the previous season at the Etihad and we was down to 10 men?
Yeah. It's Gabriel, wasn't it?
The pelters we got for that, because we were trying to hold on to our lead, and you know they crumbled. They went backwards, and it was just like, I loved it. So that was just an honourable mention, because the fact that like what you mentioned with Newcastle, that didn't normally happen. You would expect us to have gone on to lose to City, to have to drawn with Newcastle, but they found something extra, and it's those little moments that all add up, you know. And that was the beauty of that season. I hope we continue. I hope we get that bravery, and that, you know, that we're not here apologetically turning up to kind of make up the numbers. We're here to win this game. That's what good champions do.
Well, we're not. We're a young squad with experience now.
Yeah,
we've experienced winning the Prem, and we've experienced Champions League final and pulling up short. So a young, experienced squad. What more could you want?
Yeah, exactly. And just gonna, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna also wrap this up now. And from all three of you, just want to know, and anyone in the chat as well, your player of the season. Ozzy, who's your player? Who'd be your player of the season?
Player of the season?
It's difficult.
It is, but I'll give it to Raya.
I think he's a one for me as well.
I can't. I know there's a lot of players. People say Declan Rice, Gabriel, but for me, Raya. I haven't seen a goalkeeper in between the sticks that good since
Jens Lehmann,
David Seaman.
And Petr Cech for Chelsea is, if I'm being honest, that would be the next one way back.
If we're thinking, other clubs instead of ours, Petr Cech for Chelsea. For Arsenal, David Seaman and Jens Lehmann, those two. When informed David Seaman in between the sticks, I didn't care. I wasn't phased. Jens Lehmann in between the sticks, I was never phased. Raya in between the sticks, I don't give a shit. I'm that comfortable with him between, and it's a big gap between, you know, after Jens Lehmann, it was Almunia, it was God help us, and everyone else. I know. Leno, I'm a good shot stopper, but if the ball comes in for a corner, I'm over there on the other corner flag. Like, fuck. Couldn't have come under.
I was hoping the keeper, when I was a season ticket older, right, I was hoping an under 18 keeper would come in for Almunia. And when you see Almunia start line, it'd be like, oh.
You know, everyone played FIFA, right? He was the first player I fucked off.
Yes.
And I didn't even have a goalkeeper. So I would put him up for transfer, and I hadn't even bought one yet.
Yeah.
And I'd end up having some Matt Macy shit coming, like fucking some rubbish fucking.
Yeah.
It's like, why, Hugger? You got to go, bro.
Yeah.
I was like Pep Guardiola, and he was Joe Hart. You got to go, bro. You got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's funny,
Sorry, guys.
The only critique I have of Raya is the only thing that I get concerned with Raya is when there's a penalty. And I'm so glad in that shootout he managed to get a save. He was the only goalkeeper with a save, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I always feel that's something he needs to work on. And I think that's going to do him some confidence in there when it comes, because, you know, I think we've all been the same when he's been up against penalty the last few seasons. It was a bit suspect. But I mean, he has been consistently good. So for me, I'm with Steve. It's Raya. I feel comfortable when he's in goal, and it just showed when we in the cup games where Kepa in goal. it's a completely different story in it. So,
yeah,
100% right.
Yeah, I'm with you guys as well. Right, for me, Geeks, who's it for you?
I just, you know me, I don't mean to be long-winded. Timber gets his shout out. He's not my choice. He gets a shout.
Yeah, I was
injured. I loved what he did. Gabby in ascending order. Gabby Magalhaes would come first place. I feel like he's been our best defender at the back. Then for me, in second place is Raya. You're not wrong for picking him first. It's a preference. I felt like the double saves, the tips, oh my gosh, seriously, he may be my favourite title-winning goalkeeper in terms of how he's gone about it, and the fact that it's 3 Golden Gloves in a row, and that his catalogue is crazy. His catalogue is crazy, and we were arguing, not we, but Arsenal fans, about whether we needed him over Ramsdale, who was a good guy, but hey, no, my winner is Declan. My general in midfield, the engine, the tirelessness, the running, you know when you're tired and it's just like, no, I've got to make that ball. And you can tell it in him. He looks shattered, he looks shot, and he sprints. That's a winner. So it's something up here that you can't train. And that's why for me, next year, he needs to be wearing the armband. He really does. So for me, it's Declan Rice.
I don't when you talk about the 2 players, Araya and Rice, I think you could pick any of them and you won't be wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't dislike your choice. You ask me tomorrow, I might say Raya. That's honestly
Eric. Funny. It's only just thought of this now, but they've both got the same initials.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Doctors of Arsenal.
In it. That way. So no, I mean, like I said, I mean, for me, I say Raya was my choice, but when you got Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Rice, and Hincapié, for me, they've been my five standout players this season. Hincapié as well. I just think he's incredible.
I've enjoyed him.
Great signing. Yeah, and I know we've signed him permanently from what I understand from Bobby. I think he said that. He has been signed. So no, looking forward to next season.
Can I ask you, who would you say is most improved?
Most improved.
Yeah.
Most improved.
Okay, I'll kick it off because I had a trailer thought. I thought Calafiori was so much more improved on his debut season because he looked stiff at times in his debut season, like he could get stood up. And I've enjoyed him this season as well. So Cala is like my most improved. Yeah, and I'd say Mosquera was possibly the signing of the season. I think 13 million for that young man is a joke.
I'd say Skelly.
You know what? I hyped Mosquera up when we were interested in because as some of you may know, Valencia is my Spanish team, and I've always watched him. And I thought he was always promising. I thought he was going to be a good defender. And actually, I was really glad when we signed him.
Yeah.
And telling all our fellow Arsenal fans, trust me, he's young. He's going to be good. He's doing both well. So, yeah, that doesn't come as a surprise to me how well he's actually. Well, I mean, you could consider maybe there is a surprise because he is 21 years of age and he's come into a Premier League winning team and played the way he has with so much confidence as well. I think it helps the players around him. But yeah, he is for me this signing this season most improved. I probably agree with you, Gareth, because everyone else has pretty much done the same thing.
I liked Ozzy's shout as well. Ozzy was
Skelly.
Yeah,
I think
to finish
Skelly
the season the way he did.
Yeah, I can see why you're saying
and
that.
he started. Remember, he started he's a starter in the Champions League final. And when he was chosen, I'm like, oh my god, thank you, and he was good. And this is a young player.
How those games where he had those wobbles. Do you remember?
Ozzy? But exactly. He was a bit shaky in this game. Cool, unfazed, and he wasn't out of place. And that's why when I saw him, and big shout for Calafiori because I love Calafiori. He's a great player. When he came to Arsenal, I go, that's my left wing back. When Timber came in, I go, that's my right back. But the thing is, I'm watching Skelly. As the season's progressing, he's not getting much minutes, but when he is, he's making a difference. Then I wanted him in his Champions League final. He started him on, okay, let's see. And he didn't, honestly, I couldn't have asked more.
No.
Next season.
So brave to turn and run.
Right. Unfazed. We've got him coming in and we got Max Dowman coming in, and it's exciting times.
If we get that Jeremy Monga on the left, 16-year-old. There's a version of this team in about 5-6 years' time that a new generation can genuinely take on the mantle. It's good. And if we get Boadi, if we got Boadi as well, that guy is looking a little bit special too.
No, look,
you see,
you know this, didn't you? I said it out loud.
Did you say?
We could be looking at the new Pepe.
Oh,
I mean,
terms of what
guys,
with this team. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And also, before people get triggered. Right?
Well, there's a version of our back line that's all under 24.
Yeah.
Timber,
you know what,
Timber Keller and that. Sorry, Brent. Sorry.
No. What I was just to say, right, as well. I'm gonna next time I'm on stream with Bobby, I've got to give Bobby props because Bobby, right, he's proper the oracle when it comes to the club, right? And for Bobby to say what he said, remember what he said a few months ago, and he said Miles Lewis Skelly will be the future number 8 in a club. And I thought he meant next season or the season after. He must have meant this season because that's exactly what's happening now.
That's calling for it for so long.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like Bobby knew it. You know what I mean? He knew what was going to happen. And this is why I say to people, always watch. Whenever Bobby says something, it happens. You know what I mean? It's just what he knows and what who he speaks to. You know what I mean? It's like the way when he said that, I was thinking probably not this season. We won't see him in a number 8 this season, but surprisingly, he's done brilliantly. He's performed better in a number 8 than he has at left back this season.
Oh yeah. I was calling it. I remember saying it back on Ozzy's channel way back. He was doing one of his things, and I said about Skelly in the 8, and he was like, no, I see that. I like that too. And it was
big up the Shane Raid as well, man. Appreciate that. But we will be signing off in a bit though. Unfortunately, I'd love to stay with you all, but gotta go to work.
Yeah, same here. I'm the same. Don't worry.
Earn that money. But listen, man, this has been great, and it's funny because after seeing your out of time stuff as well, we're talking Back to the Future backstage and everything. It's like I've always said, because it's been educational. I just like that line, man. That line in Back to the Future, I just love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's my partner's favorite movie as well, man. You can't, you can't disturb her when it's on. You cannot disturb when it's on. Listen, man. I could, something, right? I could say, oh my gosh, I've won the Euro Millions. She could be watching Back to the Future. Hey, I won 134 million. She's like, I'm trying to watch a movie, man. Just leave me alone. I'm trying to watch a movie. That's what would happen. And then after she's watched it, then there'd be the realization that, oh yeah, oh okay. So yeah.
First question would be, can I have a DeLorean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you find the DeLorean anyway?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dido TT, pick any Gabriel Rice, right? Can't lose.
Gary, yeah.
Can't lose. Yeah. It's a good. It's a fair shout. Any one of them.
Yeah,
we've been blessed though, guys. We're blessed 100%. At the moment.
I actually want to go back on mine just very quickly. Saliba, because during the season he was picking up a bit of foolishness, but I noticed towards in the season it kind of out. This whole put in the shirt business, Tika.
Yeah,
he's cutting out a little bit more. So I've got to mention him as well, just quickly.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Big up to the three of you. Come on, big up to the chat. It's been awesome. I'm definitely going to be. Yeah, no, welcome, man. Always. And I'm going to be doing. I don't know what time I'm starting tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some long streams tomorrow, man. It'll be a long one actually. Just be talking anything football, World Cup, anything. You know what I mean? I may even start it around say 11. Who knows? And 11 half 11. So I'll let you guys know. It'd be nice to get everyone on board and those that are non-Arsenal fans are always welcome. Anyone's always welcome onto my chat. But listen, Silver One, thank you for coming on as always, my brother. And big up to yourself. Yeah, and where can they find you, man?
I'm making a lot of noise at the moment on X, so you can find me on there.
Oh, good.
I have triggered so many Chelsea fans. It's unreal. I mean, it's got over like 1 million views. It's mad.
Oh wow!
Shit.
So, yeah, it's like Silver's
Nice.
segment. So yeah, just hit me up on there, and you'll see how much rattling I've been doing. It's been great fun. I have to admit. I've enjoyed it.
Wicked. Oh, that's good stuff, man. And Geeks, where can they find you?
Well, here when I'm invited, and I'm always happy to be here on the Football
Always
Takeover
welcome,
as well. Featured there, and I've got my own channel, Geeks of Muckleby. I'm not doing anything with it at the moment. I should do. I've done quite well with it, but I just kind of lost my drive.
Yeah, you should do something, man. We'll come on board. You know what I mean? We'll come on board. Yeah, why not?
Shout out.
You know what I mean? You know, and be like Mad About Sports Luke as well. I think he's going to start something as well. And big up to Luke. You know, so so Ozzy, my guy, where can they find you, man? And thanks for coming on as always.
Mate, my absolute pleasure.
Everywhere.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, you'll find me here, there, in the corners,
in the bushes.
In the bushes. I've got people whispering about me.
But
look, if you don't find me here, you'll find me on my channel. Obviously, the Aussie Gooner channel. You know, Instagram, Never a Foul. One of those, bro. One of those, you know, in a ring, on a football pitch, you know what I mean? In the face of people, swearing at people that I just fucking hate, you know, on other channels. You know what I mean?
About that he loves as well. Swearing at people that he loves as well, you know.
Yeah, I do that too, right? But the ones that I really hate, no. They fucking know. Because I really want to go on, but they're just bitches. But you know what I mean, right? You know, if you know, you know. Big up, boys. Big up.
Yeah. You know what? Probably not. I mean, for me, yeah. I mean, you know, it does happen with some players when they come back from the World Cup. You know, how they start a season. Also depends how much.
The thing is, it's the same problem for everybody when they come back in it. So I don't really. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with it.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. He's not going to watch World Cup. Don't blame him. Yeah, he'll watch the World Cup. Maybe not watching his boys, but he'll watch the World Cup.
Exactly. I'll be watching the Arsenal players. I'm watching Australia. I know what's going to happen. It's like Anthony Mundine versus Mike Tyson. I ain't watching that. It's just horrible. It's like, look. I know what's going to happen. I just can't watch that. It's just bad. I want to go to heaven. I can't. I'll watch it. I go to hell, man. No good.
Oh, bless. Well, listen, like he said, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Yeah, enough love as always, and you'll definitely see me tomorrow. I'll put up. I'll sort out something definitely tomorrow. And guys, thank you so much. And we're out of here, and she'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Take care.